Hello everyone, welcome back to our Power BI channel. Here we are covering DAX functions in this series. In the previous tutorial guys, we have studied some other DAX functions. And from today's class guys, we will start new category of DAX functions, which are parent and child functions. So let's start the class guys, and here are the topics. So let's start with this path DAX function. So let's go to the reference page and understand the definition first. It returns a delimited text string with the identifiers of all the parents of the current identifier, starting with the oldest and continuing until current. And here we have just only two parameters, ID column name and parent column name. And now let's check with this practical. So go to Power BI desktop and go to data view. So guys, I have created one table here, which name is P and C, which is parent and child. And here I have taken only two columns, employees and managers. So let's understand the data first. In these column guys, Mark is a manager of Shubham. Mark is also a manager of Ashish. And here you can see guys, Ashish is a manager of Rahul and Ashish is a manager of Kevin. And here we can also see Rahul is a manager of Jack. So it is very confusing guys, who is supervisor or who is superior. So to figure out such kind of things, we have a function in Power BI which name is path. So let's go to new column and let me rename this column as path. And now I will write my DAX function which is path. So look at the parameters guys. So the first parameter is ID column. So we need to identify who is the parent and who is the child. So here manager is a parent and employee is a child. And under ID column name guys, I will take employee's column name which is child, comma, and the next parameter is parent column name. So here parent is manager. So I will take manager column here from P and C table and close the bracket and hit enter. So here is the new column guys, and here we can see Mark is a manager of Shubham. So you guys can see here, and Mark is also manager of Ashish. And if you see this third record guys, Mark is a manager of Ashish and Ashish is a manager of Rahul. So here you can see guys, and in this way you can check any of the records. So let's check this record. Mark is a manager of Ashish, which is clearly mentioned here. Ashish is a manager of Rahul. Here you can see guys, and Rahul is a manager of Nancy. So Rahul is a manager of Nancy. And last we can see guys, Mark has no manager. So in this way guys, we can find out the path with the help of this path DAX function. And now let's move towards the next DAX function of our today's class. So the next DAX function is path contains. So let's go to the reference page and understand the definition first. It returns true if the specified item exists within the specified path. And here we have just two parameters, path and items. And now let's go to Power BI desktop and understand this DAX function with practical. So again I will go here on new calculated column and let me rename this as path contains. And now I will write my DAX function which is path contains. So the first parameter is path. So I have already created this DAX function here guys. So I will simply take this column name which is path. If you don't have this column name, so you need to write the same DAX function of path, comma, and the item is which we want to figure out. Let's suppose I want to figure out Shubham here. If Shubham is here under this column, it will returning true, else false. So here we can see guys, wherever the Shubham is written, it returning true, else false. And now let me replace with this Mark. So Mark is written everywhere, so it returning true. So in this way guys, we can use this path contain DAX function. And now let's move towards the next DAX function of our today's class, which is path item. So let's go to the reference page and understand the definition first. It returns the item at the specified position from a string, resulting from evaluation of a path function. Positions are counted from left to right. That means this function counts the position from left to right. And here we have just 3 parameters: path, position and type. And this type is optional guys. So let's go to Power BI desktop and apply this DAX function. So firstly I will take new calculated column from here. And now let me rename this as path item. And now I will apply my DAX function, which is path item. So the first parameter is path. So I have already created this column guys. So I will simply take this column name, which is path, comma. So the next parameter is position. That means which position you want to see. So this time I will enter 2, comma. And the last parameter is type. If the data type is text, you need to write text. If data type is integer, so you need to enter integer. So my data type is text. So I will take this text and close the bracket and hit enter. So here we can see guys, our new column has added. And it is only returning the second position of this path column. So here we can see guys, the first position is Mark and second position is Shubham. That's why it's returning Shubham. And you guys can see any of the record from here. And if you want to change the position from here, let's suppose this time I will take 4 and hit enter. So the fourth position is Jack. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this way guys, we can check the position of the item. And now let's move towards the next DAX function of our today's class, which is path item reverse. So let's go to the reference page and understand the definition first. It returns the item at the specified position from a string resulting from evaluation of a path function. Position are counted backward from right to left. It is clearly mentioned guys. This is counting the position from right to left. And again we have 3 parameters: path, position and type. But this time it will count from right to left. So let's go to the Power BI desktop and apply this DAX function, which is path item reverse. So I will rename this as item reverse. And now I will apply my DAX function, which is path item reverse. So under first parameter guys, I will select path column name. Second is position. And the third one is type. And close the bracket and hit enter. So this time it's counts from right to left. So the first one is Shubham and the second one is Mark. That's why it's returning Mark. And in this column guys, you can see the first one is Jack and the second one is Rahul. That's why it's returning Rahul. And now let's move towards the last DAX function of our today's class, which is path length. So let's go to the reference page and understand the definition first. It returns the number of parents to the specified item in a given path result, including self. And here we have just only one parameter, which is path. So this function guys, it's only calculating the length of the characters. So let's go to Power BI desktop and quickly apply this DAX function. So I will go here in new calculated column and let me rename this as path length. And now I will apply my DAX function, which is path length. And here is only one parameter. So I will simply select this path column and close the bracket and hit enter. So here we can see guys, it returning the characters. The first is Mark and the second is Shubham. So here we have 2 characters. If you check this record guys, so here you can see we have 4 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is only returning the characters. So I hope guys, now you are clear with all the DAX functions which we have covered in today's class. And with this class guys, we have completed parent and child function DAX category. And from next class guys, we will learn new category of DAX functions. So do more practice and explore more yourself. And stay connected with us and kindly support this channel. And if anyone wants to learn free Power BI from scratch, so here we have free YouTube channel guys, which name is Power BI Full Course by Shubham. And under this 50 tutorials guys, I have explained each and every concept in detail. And those who are visit first time on this channel, please kindly hit the like and subscribe button. And don't forget to press this bell icon guys, else you will miss an update. And for the job seekers guys, we have this free Telegram channel where I'm keep posting latest Power BI jobs opening. And you will also find some latest interview updates and some scenario based questions. So you don't need to pay anything to anyone for jobs and trainings. But if you still think you require paid training sessions guys, so guys, I'm also providing one-on-one paid training sessions. And from day 1 class guys, I prepare for you interviews round. So you guys can connect me on LinkedIn or Telegram channel. Both the links are given under the description box. And for free learners guys, we have this free YouTube channel. So keep learning and keep growing. Thank you so much guys for your more love and support. Thank you so much.